XTI. We want to welcome Gabe to the room. Gabe is an executive with Falcon Eye Dashcams. We've been talking about putting this together, so I know me personally, I'm excited about getting a dash cam set up, which I will be doing. And I'm also excited about hearing I know they just did some new products. He's picked out several that he wants to speak to us about. So he's going to come in, tell us about himself, the company, and the products, and then we're going to ask him some questions, and let's twist his arm. Let's see if we can get some good XTI pricing. Gabe, meet XTI. I know you've been in the room. The floor is yours, sir. The floor is yours. Let's hold questions until he's prepared and ready to answer any or all of our questions. The floor is yours, sir.
All right. Can you hear me out there?
Yeah, we got you loud and clear.
Yes, sir, Gabe. We got you loud and clear. Everything's coming in clear, sir.
So yeah, just want to first of all thank Kevin and with XTI Trucking and everybody on the call. We appreciate having the opportunity to talk to y'all guys. I just want to give you some information about myself, some information about Falcon Electronics, and kind of give you a better understanding of us as a company as well as our products. So we'll definitely have plenty of time for any questions and be able to answer anything that you may have. I also do want to introduce at some point one of our affiliates, with Mike Lacoste, who does a lot of business with us and does a lot of stuff when it comes to showing his installs of his dash cams, and does a really great job through our affiliate program that we'll be talking about at some point as well. So I saw, Mike, that you're on there. His site is kind of Dash Cams Don't Lie, which I love that title. So thank you, Mike, for joining us as well. So first of all, my name is Gabriel Reyna. I head up the affiliate program with Falcon Eye. We do a lot when it comes to the website, making sure the products are on there. The owner, Jared Jolly, is a great owner as well, who handles a lot of the products itself and making sure we have enough inventory for your guys. So we're definitely trucker industry bound. We don't really focus on anybody else other than truckers. Who out there has ever heard of interstate connections?
Yeah, I was gonna say, when you ask a question, you have to hit it, because I pushed the timeout so people cannot interrupt you. Interstate connections, yes, I remember that. I think I got set up with a Sprint phone through that way. Yeah, they were set up in all the truck stops across the country.
Correct. So we do have familiar with the trucking industry. So we know the life that y'all have on the road. So we want to make sure that we do get products that are specifically made for truck drivers. So everything that we offer is going to be your heavy duty, weatherproof, and it's made to handle the environment of a truck driver. So one thing is, we know there's a lot of dash cam systems out there, probably hundreds of thousands of them that are out there. Different, ranging from your front cameras to your 2-camera to your 3-camera to your 4-camera. So there's going to be a selection out there. Just know whenever you're doing the research and finding the right dash cam, know that Falcon Electronics are specially made for truck drivers, and you are our customer base. So kind of want to get a little bit of feedback from y'all as well. I know we had some interest on hearing about different dash cams. We have 13 plus different units to accommodate all the drivers based on price or based on preference. for me to go over. I'm going to go over some of them, but I want to make sure I hit the ones that mean the most to a truck driver. So those who don't have them and are maybe possibly looking for some in the future, those guys, are you typically looking for a single cam, a dual cam, a triple cam, or are you kind of a 4-cam type person that you think would benefit you the most?
Dual cam would work out for me just fine. Had an incident recently, so a dual camera would have worked out for me just fine had I had one.
Quad cam for me, flatbed. I want one over the top of my truck, looking over the back of the flatbed.
I'm actually looking for the mirrors, so probably about 3 tri-cam.
Yeah, I'm a big C there. I'd like to do a tri-cam myself. I guess that would be on both mirrors in the front bumper.
Single.
4. All right, perfect. Well, that kind of just gives everybody an idea that every driver has a different preference when it comes to what they feel would work best for them. So we've all seen the videos of 4-wheelers, non-truck drivers cutting y'all off and kind of always to y'all's disadvantage of between a he said she said type scenario. So we believe the dash cams are a great product to keep y'all safe out there. It definitely helps with insurance purposes to be able to prove that, hey, this was not your fault. So we feel we have a great product when it comes to helping y'all be safe out there. We know what y'all do. We're happy that we do it. We're happy that we're there for you. I mean, we know that everything that we wear, touch, feel has been on a truck at some point. So we definitely understand, and we're glad we're out of any industry we could choose. We're definitely proud to be affiliated with the truck driving industry. So that's first and foremost. I heard a couple guys talk about that they'd be interested in hearing about a front-facing camera, just kind of a single one. We understand that most drivers typically are going to drive night and day. So we do offer what's called our 1440p trucker DVR dash cam. It does have you can use up to 256 gigabyte of memory. So we do get a lot of questions asking about memory and what's the difference. It really is all preference. There's not really a one's better than the other. It really is just based on a preference. If you're going with a 32 gigabyte card, you're going to get X amount of hours before it starts to actually start looping over what you've recorded. All our dash cams are going to have what's called a G sensor. So that sensor is going to be able to recognize if you immediately stepped on the brakes, or if you got in some sort of accident, if there was any sort of crash on your vehicle, it automatically will start and go into record mode, and then lock that video for you to be able to show and use at your discretion. So we know that that's pretty vital when it comes to having that automatically do that for you. So all of our dash cams do have what's called an RG sensor. 1440p is our single dash cam. It is one of the best day and night when it comes to recording, and it does come with a standard 32 gigabyte SD card. So we do try to include as many SD cards as possible for each of the units. So that'll be just our single facing. We do have what's called our 2-camera Trucker Prime. It is 1080p, so our cameras are going to be high resolution, not only in the recording aspect of it, but also when you're viewing it. We want to make sure that if you are using it for insurance purposes, you're showing it to an officer, or you just happen to want to show your family the great views of the mountains and the different scenic routes, we want to make sure that you do have picture quality when it comes to being able to view those. So we do have 1080p on our cameras. We do have additional features that come with our 2-camera Prime. I heard a couple guys talking about that would be sufficient for them. It does have two camera setup, which is going to have two SD slots because each camera will have its own recording to record to its own SD slot. So that way, if your front recording is going to, if something happens in the front, you're going to be able to know which SD card to choose and view from. If something happens on the outside, you're going to have that availability for you as well. Also remember that all our outdoor cameras are going to be weatherproof. They're going to be strong to withhold all the weather conditions that you are going to be in. All our instructional videos are on our website, so we try to do a great job of being able to give you all the resources and not be one just to sell you a dash cam and then be like, all right, appreciate the business, and then never hear from us. So our process is we want to make sure we get the right product for you. We want to make sure we follow up with instructional videos, so that way by the time you receive your dash cam, you actually know how to work it. Installation is not going to be something that we'll typically send. What we do to replace that is we'll send you pictures of different other drivers who have installed it or have taken pictures of their final install. So we understand there's so many different trucks out there, so many different ways that you could install them, and of course you have your own preference. So a 2-camera system is one of our popular ones. It does have additional features like our lane departure warning system and, of course, your front collision warning system. So pretty standard on most vehicles, car vehicles, especially nowadays. But now our dash cams are now coming with those as well. Also, feel free to interrupt me if you have any questions. I have no problem of answering those as well. We'll move on quickly to our heard a couple guys talking about a 3-camera system. Of course, we do offer that as well. It's going to come. Typically they're going to be on each of the mirrors and then on your front windshield. So it's one of our more popular ones. It does do the job, and we have triple cams that will be more of your standard ones, and then we do have digital wireless DVR systems for people looking for a larger 9-inch screen. So we have a wide variety of dash cams and features, and I don't want to say one's better than the other because I feel that it's really based on preference, it's based on budget, it's based on what you as a truck driver like. So one thing is at some point I'll make sure that I do put our website on there. That way you do get to see pricing, pictures, details. I'll make sure that we include our Facebook page. That's where we do a lot of promotions. That's where we do a lot of videos. Some of them are going to be more informational. Some will be product based, but our business is really catered to online, Facebook, and our website. So we definitely want to make sure we have everything that a truck driver needs when it comes to dash cams on our website and access through our Facebook. Last and foremost, I don't know how many owner-operators are out there that maybe have other drivers working for them and would feel that they'd be beneficial to offer a dash cam, but one more with security to where it's going to be hardwired directly to the truck to where an employee can't really disconnect it. The SD slot for this MD DVR GPS unit that we offers security, so you can't, without a key, you can't take out that memory card. So if they're trying to, if something happens and they're trying to maybe say that the camera stopped working, this unit will be perfect because it is made for those owner operators to be able to know exactly what's going on with their employees and what happens to a unit with that, with some additional security features for that one. So it is a wide variety of dash cams that we offer. I mean, I don't want to bore you too much with going in detail of it, but I will make sure that you do get all the links and videos and YouTube links, Facebook links, and dash cams. So that way, when you do have your downtime, you can definitely go in there and look for that. Also, I will put my email information on there for any specific questions, and that also any questions or orders that come through my email, I'll reach out to you directly, and we'll be offering a special promo that's going to be exclusive to Extreme. We also do have a nice little giveaway that we're going to include with every dash cam as well. So that'll be, that we're not going to really put a time frame on that, as long as you mention Extreme Trucking, and I'll get with Kevin and kind of verify, make sure who was on this call. So with that said, kind of quickly going through our different systems, is there any specific questions that anybody may have on a particular dash cam or just as a dash cam in general?
How are they as far as heat? I've had some issues with heat with other dash cams. How are they as far as heat resistant?
We do get a lot of few that they do get hot. It's not going to deter it from working or malfunctioning. They are made to withhold the heat, especially we know if you're ever driving through Texas in the summer, we know you're going to be over 100 degrees. So the unit itself may get hot at times, but it is made to withstand the extreme cold and extreme hot.
Is there a warranty on them?
That's a great question. So they do come with the with the standard 1-year manufacturer warranty. So if for some odd reason it does stop working, whether it's the camera system, whether it's the power unit, if it just stops working, then yes, we do offer a 1-year manufacturer warranty. We also offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. Once again, we want to make sure that you're getting the camera that you want. We want to make sure that it's going to be beneficial for you long term. So we do offer a 30-day money back guarantee. In addition to our 1-year manufacturer warranty, we do have what's called it's our extended warranty. I like to call it our no questions asked warranty. We understand that most of y'all practically live in your truck, and some of y'all may have pets, and there's just a lot of things that probably go on throughout the course of months and years of being in your truck. So we do have what's called our extended warranty, our no questions asked warranty. If for some reason anything happens, your dog chews on it, it gets disconnected from the mirror and it's just dangling and it cracks the outside camera, anything that happens, it doesn't really matter as long as you actually have the part itself. We're actually going to go ahead and replace that for you at no cost. So the extended warranty is very inexpensive, but it is something that we offer from 1 year, 2 years, and all the way up to 3 years. And the price varies just depending on the dash cam value itself.
Man, that's awesome in itself. My question is, do these require professional installation? Is this something I just pull out a box and suction cup it to the windshield, or do I need to have a degree to be able to go through the wiring and set something up if we got the DVR setup deal? Is this something that requires professional installation? That's the first question. And then the second part of that is it so crazy, or does it change anything if I take it out of one vehicle and I want to put it into another vehicle? I guess it all hand in hand. That's
a great question as well. So the majority of our units are going to be super simple. Maybe 10 to 20 minute install, really just a plug and play. It's going to go from the cigarette lighter. The cameras are going to plug in directly to your main dash cam, and then you're just going to power it on through the cigarette lighter. One thing that we have adjusted based on feedback from truck drivers is, man, we know y'all have every gadget in the world in y'all's trucks. So sometimes you may not have a 12 volt available. So we've now incorporated being able to offer hardwire kits that'll directly connect hardwire, whether you're connecting it to your battery, whether you're using it through your fuse box, however you decide to choose that. But that is now an option that we're offering with our dash cams. So to answer your question, super simple on, I would say 95% of our dash cams are simple plug and play. Cigarette lighter, connect your cameras, choose however you want to mount them and where you want to mount them. We see a lot of zip tying wrapped in tape. We see some drilling in them on our normal dash cams, but overall those are going to be super simple, super easy plug and play. When it comes to our MD DVR and our digital wireless DVR camera, Those are going to be a little more complicated because those are going to be hardwired directly based on your preference. So they're not going to. A cigarette lighter may not work as well for these larger LCD units and bigger, heavy duty 12, 13 infrared lights on each camera with big weatherproof, waterproof brackets. So those may take I wouldn't say you necessarily would need a professional install it. It's just going to be it won't be as easy as the other plug and play ones. But once again, with that, we try to do a great job of making sure that you get the instructions when it comes to the installing those. And of course, we have our tech team that's always on call for you. And of course, we send you as many videos to do that, to help assist you and send you pictures of other drivers and that have installed that. And that could actually be a good leeway into Mike. Mike has installed our single cams. He's installed our 2 cams. He's done our MDDVR GPS units. He's installed our 2 to 4, our 4 camera digital wireless DVR with our 9-inch quad screen. So I think that'd be a great question, Mike, if you can jump on here shortly to kind of explain the process and how I understand it's going to be different for everybody, but kind of give them a gauge as a driver receiving one of these units and kind of your overall process on how you installed it and kind of what you felt, how difficult or easy it really was for you.
The MDVR, it's a bit of work. It took me about 4 hours, but I mean, I had never done one before, so if you'd done 2, it'd probably take you 2, and so on. Like Gabe says, everything else is pretty much plug and play, and there's preference where you want to place it. Some cameras you can change from vehicle to vehicle, depends on the mounting. Some are done with permanent tape, others are suction cup. I prefer the suction cup because I'm always moving stuff around. I've got 9 cameras in my truck as it is. I sent you guys some pictures of the one I'm using right now, and it's a 4 cam, and it's got amazing night vision. I wanted to cover another question someone was asking about heat. I sell all Falcon's products as an affiliate, and I like to test my stuff before I sell it. I don't sell junk, pardon the lack of a better word. I drive down the road with a hairdryer blowing on them, and I superheat them with my defrost going, and I can't fry them. I've also put them in the freezer that's in my fridge in my truck, left them there for 4 hours, and I'll fire them up right like that just to make sure they can withstand cold. The hardwire kit's a great idea, but a lot of companies, if you're in a company truck, they don't want you doing that. The power cords that are supplied are definitely long enough to reach from the sleeper up to the front, and you can just run them along the trim.
Are these cameras, can you link them up with your GPS? Like I've got a Garmin 770 diesel. I've never hooked a dash cam up to it. Is it compatible with that?
Great question on that one. Currently, we do not have one that is compatible with the Garmin unit. We do offer our Trucker MD DVR that does have a GPS feature on that, but as of now, the dash cams are not compatible with the Garmin products.
What about the Rand McNally?
No, right now, as of now, our dash cams aren't really compatible with anything when it comes to other products itself. They sync up to themselves when it comes to our wireless units and connecting to the LCD screens, but connecting to other devices, at this time, the dash cams do not have that capability.
Do they have a like a Bluetooth feature where you can connect to your phone and tell it when to record or anything like that?
No, on the our dash cams are not going to have a Bluetooth feature. We will have some pretty great products that are going to be coming out pretty soon. I would say by fall, we'll have something with a little more technology to help y'all out. We understand that a lot of units, a lot of companies are going to those e-logs. Not sure exactly the time frame or the structure on that, but we are going to be bringing some additional high-tech dash cams to our product line soon. But as of now, they don't connect to GPS and they're not Bluetooth compatible.
I think it's by December of this year. Every truck in America, they want to have e-logs, except for 2000 and older, something like that. So
on these Falcon dash cams, what is the night vision like, and is there a difference in the night vision between the 1, 2, 3, or 4 camera system? Also, if we went with a bigger system, the 4 camera with the DVR, what's the storage like, and how does it compute between the cameras to the storage? Is it over a Wi-Fi closed circuit, or is it wired, or what?
And I also got a question. You said it had a GPS that was built into that, right?
Correct. We do have our MDDR GPS dash cam that would be compatible with itself. It just wouldn't connect to any other GPS units.
Does it have truck information on that GPS, or is that does it do the height, the weight, and all that stuff?
The GPS on that particular unit is just for where you are and your speed.
Any of the cameras have a rewind feature where you can look at the video on the camera?
Yeah, so I mean, once it's recording, you're able to manually stop the recording, and you're able to view it. If you decide you want to save it, then you're able to save it and view it, and either store it in there or have it record over. But all our dash cams are going to have that feature.
Does it allow you to create file folders for different events, different occurrences, different days, format like that?
Correct. Yes. Great question. So not only can you create additional folders for what you want to save to record, you'll have the availability to actually label them as well.
All right. I think Wabbit got you on another question. The night vision quality. Right now, I'm running a Garmin. I don't know, like $100, $120 camera. One camera system. I would like to get the 3 or 4. But I'm wondering what the night vision is like, because I know Garmin's night vision on theirs, they said it's supposed to be able to see at night, but you can't. There's no type of night vision on it. Unless the headlights are directly on it, you're not going to see it. You were saying something about your cameras have LED lights in them. Is the infrared LED lights, is that to assist in the night vision?
Correct. Yeah, they're going to have 12 to 13 LED infrared lights to help with night vision. I know Mike has this one, the specific one on his vehicle, so I'll let him kind of give you his gauge as a truck driver, being out driving at night, and what his take is on it. Once again, that's why I love that Mike's on the line, because as a driver, it's best to hear his experience with our products to be able to answer these in a driver's experience. So Mike, if you have some feedback on night vision on your wireless cameras or your MDVR, go ahead and shout it out.
The 1440p, as mentioned earlier, is one of the first cams I've got from Falcon, and I've been running it for 2 years. The night vision is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Keep in mind, your night vision is only going to be as good as your headlights. And with that said, also this new 4-cam system that they just brought out, I just put it in my truck over the weekend, and I've reviewed some of the video, and it has outstanding night vision as well.
So if there's no headlights facing toward, like, say, the ones you have in the mirror, and something happens in the dark, then you're probably not going to have video of it, is what you're saying, if there's no headlights.
If you're talking at the front of the vehicle, yes, I got a reasonable amount of light on the rear cameras. It's much better on the MDVR because, like Gabe said, it has the infrared lights. I just wanted a little less bulky system on my truck, and I'm testing them all out, trying to figure out which one to take out.
So yeah, the 1440p that Mike mentioned is going to be a front-facing single cam. The 4-cam system that he just installed is going to be a 4-cam system with our 2 outside and of course our 2 inside. But it won't be those are the ones that will not have the 12 to 13 LED lights, infrared lights on the actual cameras itself. So that's kind of the difference that he was talking about as well.
So when you say 14 cam, I think that's what I just got. You're saying you have 2 for the mirrors, 2 to look back, 1 to look forward in the front, and 1 to look inside the cab. That's what a 4-camera system means.
Oh, the 4-cam you can set up however you'd like. From the experience that we've seen, is just they'll have they'll have 2 mounted facing forward. Some guys will face 1 in the cab, 1 outside the cab, but typically it's going to be the 2 on the dash or on the windshield are going to be facing outwards, and then you're going to have your 2 outside, your outside weatherproof cameras as well.
Okay, here's a question for you. I know guys with vans, some people always talk about, can you have a camera in the very back? That's 48 and 53 foot. My concern is, in which I want, this might be one for you, Mike. I want a 4-camera system, the dash, 2 mirrors, and I want one over my sleeper, okay, that I can use that to be able to, if I'm going down the highway, I can pull it up, look, and just kind of gaze over my load. Are there any straps flopping around that I can't see with my mirrors, or has something moved, or just anything? Is that something feasible? And is that camera that's setting up there on the back, that 4th camera that I want to put there, would that be on a Wi-Fi setup? Do y'all have like a Wi-Fi setup of some sort or does that have to be drill a hole through and hardwire it up to that point? And if that has to be done that way, is there enough cable and cord to do that? So might be a question for Mike since he installs them.
Yeah, either the wired MDVR or the wireless would work. They're both capable of 4 cameras. I'm just not a fan of changing batteries, so I like hardwiring stuff. And the hardwired cables are 30 feet long, so it's more than sufficient. I actually had trouble finding places to store it.
Correct. And when you're talking about the battery aspect, so if we do offer a Magnum mount and extended weatherproof battery that lasts 10 hours in between charges. So those are typically ideal for trailers and RVs, but that would actually be a solution for what you're asking, Kevin. So if you just want a camera, it'd be our wireless heavy-duty bracket camera that would actually connect to our weatherproof battery. That'll connect Magnum mount if you're able to magnetize that, and then of course it's powered by the 10-hour weatherproof battery, and then that would connect to the LCD without actually having a wire from that 4th camera all the way to your dash or to have it hardwired. So what Mike is saying is true. That's a great way. We definitely accommodate the hardwire, but there are other ways that we do have where it could actually be wireless without the camera system as well. And that's with our Magnum mount and our weatherproof battery, rechargeable battery.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, one last question that I have. For that 4th camera over the back of this sleeper or whatever, is the whole system set up, or do you even have this? where motion sensor or something like that? Does anybody say, for example, I'm in a truck stop parked on the back row, I don't have a load. Motion sensor picks up someone getting on the flatbed or around the back or some sort. I've had people go in my boxes and steal stuff or go in the headache racks and do stuff like that. You know, do you have a system where they're set up with motion sensing, I guess, towards security? When you're not talking about security, so have something, are they set up with motion sensing, or is that even possible?
Yeah, it's a great question. Yeah, we do have dash cams units that do have motion sensor for you. And then we also, it has motion sensor, and they have what's called a parking mode, which is basically the same thing, just worded depending on which dash cam you choose. But that is a feature where if there's something bumps into the truck, it's automatically going to activate and start recording. So we definitely understand the security and parking in the truck stop, knowing how far you may have to park and how dark it could be in the parking lot. So our dash cams are equipped with that feature.
Well, I'm impressed. Can you, we're not talking about XTI pricing, but can you go through your systems and give us what your normal prices would be if someone just per se, just, hey, you know, called in or walked in your shop or do whatever, you know, what your normal pricings would be? And again, we understand this is not XTI pricing, and I'm proud to be able to know that you guys are going to work with anybody that comes through here to get a special pricing. However, but I guess I want people to know the value of what you have. Maybe there's people here that haven't seen the websites, but can you go through a rundown of your systems and tell how much they normally cost? Bearing in mind, XTI will get, you know, a little better pricing, and I'm proud of that, thankful for that. But I just want them to see the value of what they're getting. Can you do that?
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll go. So our pricing starts off at $62. $61.49 is our pricing that we have starting off. It's going to be our 1080p front-facing dash cam. So we'll start off with that pricing just to give you the awareness that, hey, we can hopefully we can accommodate everybody. I'll go over the pricing just on the ones that we talked about, the one that Mike mentioned, to kind of give you an idea of the pricing on those, because those are our most popular units. So the 1440p that Mike mentioned was a great day and night recording. That one, normal price on that runs $149.97. It also does include a 32 gigabyte card for that one. Our 2-cam unit that Mike talked about also has a 4-cam. It's the same setup, but the 2-cam system would run $152.49 for that unit, and that's going to be your dash cam inside and your one weatherproof camera on the outside. So you're looking at $149 for the single and $152-ish for the 2-cam. Then we jump up to our 3-camera system, which runs normal price at $267.97, and that's going to be our simple plug and play triple cam. Then we'll move into our more popular wireless unit, MD DVR units. They come standard with 2 cameras, and then you can add a third or add a fourth at any time, but it will come standard with 2 cameras. That will run $419.97 for our 2-cam digital wireless DVR system. That does come with a 9-inch quad screen capability. So of course, if you're going with the initial 2 cameras, you're able to split the screen in half. You're able to toggle in between screens, in between cameras. And then, of course, if you do upgrade to the 3rd and 4th camera, you then have that same ability to toggle in between cameras or just view single cameras. That digital wireless one is $419.97 for a 2-camera system. Our MD DVR, this one's going to be has the security, the GPS unit, GPS feature for that one. That one is going to see what our normal price on that is, running $589.97. And once again, these last 2 units that I'm talking about, the digital wires and the MD DVR GPS unit, those cameras are going to be heavy duty. They're going to have a bracket It's going to have an antenna on the wireless unit. It's going to have the 13 to 18 LCD infrared lights on them, and they're going to have the your larger 7-inch and LCD screen. So those are our more popular ones. I'm assuming it's because of the heavy-duty camera and the LCD and the infrared, but a lot of times I believe it's because of the actual size of the screen. And once again, that runs from $419.97 for our digital wireless DVR, and then our MD DVR with GPS feature, that one is $589.97. Also, we do give you free shipping, same-day shipping on all our products that are on all our dash cams. So you'll get free shipping, and I would say typically same day, depending on what time you order, of course.
Falcon also has a body cam, which I have. Sometimes you run into shippers and receivers who can be not so nice. I'm sure you can all relate. And it's helped me out actually in a few situations with grocery stores.
Whoa, hold on, wait a minute. Mike, you got to come back on that. Did you say body cam that they have? Oh, man. Let's see. Dustin, wow, all the dry van guys in the room that have to deal with these nasty shippers at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. That's right up you guys' alley. Mike, please come back with that one.
Yeah, it's a body cam. It doesn't even look like one. Kind of looks like a pen stuck in your shirt. It's all high definition. Can hold up to 32 gigabyte card, I believe, maybe more. It's a USB charging unit. Yeah, it does look kind of like a pen. And I've had receivers that, you know how they get. And of course, 4 in the morning, and I'm not putting up with it. So I took that footage and I showed it to his boss, and he was sent away.
Oh my God, XTI spyware. Here we go, man. What's your normal pricing on something like that?
Our normal pricing for our Pocket is $67.99. It comes in 720p, so it is, like Mike mentioned, records in high definition. It also does include an 8 gigabyte card, free shipping, of course, on that one as well. But it does record audio and video, and it's about up to 5 hours of battery life before you actually have to charge it.
Ooh-wee.
Can we see a picture of that thing?
Oh wow, I think that right there is the biggest hit that we can, help circulate, man. Because all these dry van, Toe Jam, Lucky, man, all y'all dry van guys, bold and beautiful, man, that have to deal with these people at 2, 3, and 4 in the morning. At least I know all the refrigerated people, man, they're nasty, man, at that time in the morning. So yeah, can you post a picture of that? Put a picture of that up in the room.
All right, let me know if it's there if you see it.
Sound like that would be good for your DOT interactions and your, law enforcement interactions as well.
Even with your wife, man.
I'm going to need about 10 of them. Hey, yeah, that picture came in real good, Mr. Gabe. But the one that you posted before that looks like a very, very dark keyboard. I don't know what you were trying to post, but it looks like a very dark keyboard.
Toe Jam said he's going to need about 10 of them. Easy. Man, that is, oh my God, that is so powerful, man. Yeah, for DOT, I-65 northbound Scale House coming out of Alabama into Tennessee. Those guys, them officers down there are crazy. Yes. Oh my God, man, I think that's the best seller right there.
Just to mention too that the audio on all of the cameras that we use is outstanding. I've had security guys standing beside my truck and camera on the mirror's got his face, and the camera inside's picking up every single word he says perfectly, even with my engine running.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in that thing. I mean, there's so many applications I can just sit here and think about. How about when you're at the shop and they tell you something and then you go back and they tell you something different? Man, I could just think of a million different things that could be great for.
And how much is that?
65 bucks around for the spy cam.
65 bucks, man. Big city. That's not even counting any kind of that's their just normal pricing. So they're with them offering us a little special something, man, it'd be a little better than that either way. But guys, I'm thinking about, man, hey, can you imagine arming your kids with this? Just stick it in the pocket. Nobody, I mean, teachers in school. I mean, just wow, this toe jam. You see where that can go, man?
Multiple orders are imminent.
We also carry another product that I use. It's Chucker's headset. It's a one earpiece and a 2 earpiece. I use the one because I like to hear what my truck's doing. Very reasonably priced. I've had 2 blue parrots, which weren't bad, but very overpriced. And the one that I got from Falcon, I think my first charge lasted me a month and a half.
Yeah, right now I use for the spy cam deal. I actually use I have some spy glasses that I use, but yeah, I like that right there. Oh, that's yeah. I can see. I'm gonna need about 5 of those.
That headset you're talking about, is that the one you're talking on now? So we're hearing the audio, and is that the same one you're talking on?
No, I'm using headphones. I can't seem to hook my Bluetooth up to the app. It's working for everything else, but just not the app.
All right. If you're new to the app, when you get on there, sometimes if you got an Android, on the bottom left of the screen, you got to make sure there's a Bluetooth emblem up there.
Yeah, he's correct. Down on the bottom left side, it's probably on speaker. You tap that speaker and it'll go up. It'll show a telephone and then it'll show like a Bluetooth symbol. Tap on the Bluetooth symbol and that will automatically connect everything and run it through your Bluetooth, sir.
Hey, Gabriel, with that single unit that you just posted out there, I see that it's double-sided taped. Do you sell also the suction cup, or is it just a double-sided tape on that one?
Right. On that one, it does come with a 3M adhesive. Unfortunately, the way that one was manufactured, the charging port is actually on the mount itself. We do sell additional mounts, of course, if you do need to move it from vehicle to vehicle, but that is the only one that doesn't have a suction cup mount for it. All the other ones do. So what I'll do is I'll keep posting some pictures on the units that we've talked about, and then continue to ask any questions that you may have on them. But great questions, yeah. Unfortunately, we've asked multiple times of if there was a suction cup available for that. They explained to us that's just the way that unit is. All the power to power it's coming through the actual mount itself.
Well, if y'all ever put a camera on a headset, with a like a separate button for like activating it, that would be awesome. But I definitely want to get a couple of those spy cams and probably a multi-camera system as well.
Yeah, I definitely want 1, 2, 3, 4 of those spy cams and one of your quad systems there with the 4 cameras.
I've just got one more question, Gabe. I know y'all probably getting tired, you and Mike, and I'm so elated, man. I really am. As I was looking through the pictures, just made me think. When I was talking to Mike about in regards to the camera that I want on top and the back, and you said you have the battery pack. Okay, what powers your cameras on, like on your mirrors, say with the quad system? What powers your cameras? Is that just like a battery you put in and you have to keep charged, or is it hardwired in to where it's going to keep them charged up, or do I have to change the batteries out on those every so often?
Hey, Mike, you want to go ahead and kind of go through your installation and how you did yours?
Well, for the hardwired one, the power to the cameras is all just brought through the cables that go right to the main box. As far as the wireless ones go, yes, you'll be having to change batteries every so often.
Okay, that's all I need to know. Thank you.
I do have one question. As far as the for the fleets, is there any way that you can hook those up to like a hotspot, or you can stream the video to a server, etc.? And is there any way to know whether or not that camera is powered off from like a separate location of the camera?
Yeah, no, there's no live stream feed when you get into something like that. It's out of the camera's hands and into some very expensive hands as far as transmitting and stuff goes. One thing I do want to say about the hardwired MDVR is the boxes are lockable, so the drivers cannot tamper with the cards and take them out, and they are hardwired into the truck, so they pretty much have to shut the truck's entire power down.
Well, I got a question on the night vision. Is it, I don't know if this question got asked before, but I'm going to ask it again. On the night vision, is it good enough that you can like see a person's face, actually see the tag of the car and stuff like that?
I got a quick question. Can I upload videos to this?
No videos. Yeah, I was kind of curious about that same kind of question. Like, if I'm sitting in a parking lot and somebody backs into me and I don't have lights on, am I going to be able to see their tag and their name?
On the night vision specific ones, yes, absolutely. What I'm going to do then when this is over, I'm going to post a bunch of pictures of my installs, and I'm also going to give you a couple links to my YouTube page that will show you the quality of the night vision that you're asking about.
Yeah, that would be good. Then we can put those links up on the Facebook group. Or if you're a member of our Facebook group, you can post a video or videos there as well.
Is there a way to type on this, or is it just strictly talking?
You can only type in on the personal side. Like if I send you a message back and forth to each other, it's like a TTY or texting type deal. But yeah, like with what Easy or Blaine just said, we do have a Facebook page, Mike, and please feel free, you can go in and post a lot, because we utilize our Facebook page as a bulletin board, and we come back in here where we can verbally talk and have that dialogue about what's going on and what's been posted or said, as well as we do have YouTube set up as well. So we do have YouTube up and going as well.
All right, well, what's the name of that Facebook page? I'm also Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. I've got my own website, and of course, Facebook. My group is called Dashcams. It's all one word, don't lie. And I just hit 197,000 members today.
Wow, that's impressive. That's impressive. It's the same as what's on the room here, Extreme Trucking Information. It's a private group. Just go click on there. We have a guy that basically monitors that. Lincoln, he monitors and takes care of a lot of the Facebook stuff for us. So, wow, 190,000, that's impressive.
Well, lucky you. I've got 8 administrators on my page. We can't keep up.
Yeah, I call Mike the man in the office. So, yeah, he definitely does a great job of showing the installs, taking pictures. His Facebook pages, Dash Cams Don't Lie. I also do want to make sure that everybody has our Facebook as well. It's just going to be Falcon Eye Dashcams. It's going to be our business one. Also, I'm going to give you my email address as well. I think as I talk, it'll pull up on y'all's feed, and I'll post it on the Facebook as well. But it's just going to be my first name, Gabriel, Gabriel, .falconeye, FALCONEYE, @gmail.com. So pretty simple. And then I'll make sure that I post that on there as well. Anybody, like I said, anybody who just emails me, lets me know exactly what they're looking for, then I can go ahead and make sure that I put the price break on it, whether it's going to be your spy cams or whether it's going to be your single, dual, or triple, or quad cams. But we'll definitely take care of XTI. Like I said, we're extremely happy to be partnered up with not only them, but more hands-on in the trucker community. So I can't think of another company or another industry where we're able to kind of speak hands-on to our customer base. So we appreciate any feedback, positive or negative. We'll take it all. Once again, we just want to make sure that we're doing the best we can to make y'all's job a lot easier. So make sure y'all do email me if you have any other additional questions, and if there's or if you just need to have some video sent to you or whatever it may be, just feel free to email me at any time.
Awesome, Gabriel. Do you have take a picture of your business card? You can post it in the room here, and I'll be happy, or Easy, or any of us will be happy to take that and then post that in the room. What we want to do is take your information and put it up in our pinned post, so that anybody that goes into our room on Facebook, that'll be one of the first things that they can see. That. So and you, Mike, as well, put your info up, man, and we'll be happy to post and put your stuff up, man. And we believe in that networking. I'll be getting with you, Gabriel, because anyone that wants to come through here, I'd like to set up something for it with you to where hey, if they show that interest and say we want 8 of those spy cams, then what we'll do is go ahead, because we already transfer money amongst ourselves. We have a coordinator here that she takes in all our monies and stuff. If they want to go ahead and send it to her, then we can contact you and say, hey, send us out X amount of these, or just give you the information as to where to send them. And then we just go ahead and have one point where we can just send you, and hey, here's the money for 7 or 8 of them that you guys send out. Wow, this is infinite, man, and I'm really excited.
Hey, Gabe, where are you located at, sir?
We're located in Pflugerville, Texas, which is a suburb about 20 minutes north of Austin, Texas.
Okay, do you have any installation facilities in the Midwest anywhere? I know, like Lincoln and myself, we're right here in the Chicagoland area, and I'm not a installer, and I'm not going to go that route, but I know I do want high-end electronics, in my truck, so that's why I'm asking, as far as finding a rep to be actually put that in for me.
I'll go so far as to say any stereo installation shop should be capable of putting that together. It's not all that difficult. It's just more hiding wires and figuring out exactly where you want everything, and because once it's in, it's pretty much permanent. And with that said, if anybody needs to email me or they can message me through this app, it's dashcamsdon'tlie@gmail. If you got any questions that arise that are like, well, because I'm a truck driver, so you'll think of stuff as the night goes on or the next few days. So yeah, any questions, feel free to contact me or you can message me.
Your info or something like that, man, if you can.
Yeah, you betcha. I'll get it all up there. I got a couple hundred more miles to do, and I'll get on it later tonight.
Good afternoon, brother. Good afternoon. Joker just checking back in.
Hey, Joker, in the middle of this little seminar with Falcon Eye, we finishing up everything.
Yeah, Mr. Dashcams, Mike, I'm on your Facebook page. Awesome, bro. Awesome Facebook page. Plenty of videos on products. Awesome page.
All right, guys, give me another quick second while I post that information for you. One quick sec.
I copy that, Chase. I copy that.
Yeah, Mike, I sent I have a request into your group, your Dashcams Don't Lie group. Guys, they do have a group the same as we have ours. You can go in and hit a request to Dashcams Don't Lie, and same as we have.
Are you talking about on Zello or Facebook?
That's on Facebook. Are there any other questions that they can ask? We've been going for a little over an hour now. We try to begin to tie it off around this time. So, is there any other questions that we have at the moment for Falcon Eye? Any other questions for Falcon Eye?
What kind of discount are we talking, or does it matter how much we buy?
Well, I was gonna sit down with Gabe, man, and we are talking. He did say that he's prepared to offer a discount through personnel that come in through the XTI to our members and associates. So I'll get with him and then whatever they're willing to give, I'll put the information out. We're still ironing out a lot of that stuff there, but I'm pleased to know that they're willing to give us a break on the products. So we'll be getting with you guys over in the RTI side. Always do, Trout. We do.
10-4.
Yeah, I just put you in the group there, Kevin. There is a page as well. There's two. Yeah, I'll get my information up there later. I guess if that's the end of this, if it's all right with you guys, I'm going to sign out. I got to call Mama at home there.
All right, Mike. Well, I appreciate you jumping on the call. I appreciate everything you're doing regarding our affiliate program. So if you got to go, we'll touch base this week, maybe next week. Everybody else who's still on the call, if you're interested in becoming an affiliate of like what Mike is doing, definitely let me know, and I can get you that information as well.
10-4, Gabe. I'll talk to you about that as well. I'm interested myself. I'm sure there'll be a couple more that'll be interested in that. Man, I'm excited. Again, I'll put it out and ask, are there any more questions to the Falcon personnel on their products? If so, let's ask them now. If not, we're going to get ready to close out. We don't want to hold them up. I'm just excited. I'm ecstatic.
I don't really have another question, but I just seen the card and it was kind of blurry. I don't know if I could blow it up and tell what it is, but I really couldn't see a lot of the stuff on the bottom side of the card.
Okay, I'll make sure I'll make sure I send a better picture, and then I'll make sure it's uploaded everywhere. If you have my email address, once again, gabriel.falconeye@gmail.com. If you want to email me whenever you get a chance, then I can definitely make sure I get all that information to you, as well as kind of some discounts that we'll be talking about, and see how we can definitely accommodate you.
Okay, you said Gabriel.Falcon.gmail.
It's gabriel.falconeye@gmail.com. So GABRIEL.FALCONEYE@gmail.com.
All right, got it. Thank you.
All right. So do we have anything else? Anything else I can help you with? Any questions I can answer regarding our dash cams or Falcon Electronics as a company? Does everybody have our Facebook information and our YouTube information?
Yeah, if you just want to go ahead and run that one more time.
For some reason, when Trucker Joe comes in, I can't hear him. I don't know if that's something I did on my side, but for some reason, I see he jumps on, but I can't ever hear him.
Well, he was just saying if you could say it one more time, say your contact information, Facebook information, all of that one more time.
Sure, absolutely. So email address is gabriel.falconeye@gmail.com. So that's gabriel.falconeye@gmail.com. Our business Facebook page, it's Falcon Eye Dashcam, and we're up to 226,000 likes on that one. Also, our YouTube, definitely subscribe to our YouTube. We have a lot of videos, whether they're overall informational videos or if they're how-to videos, and also instructional videos. And for our YouTube page, you're just going to type in Falcon Electronics. Our website, I forgot to mention that. Our website is dashcam.co. DASHCAM.co. So dashcam.co.
And for anybody, Gabe, I did take and just screenshot one of the emails that you sent to me, and one of the last pictures there. You can pull it up, and it shows where you sent me an email. It had all those links in it, so that's why I wanted to go ahead on and send that, because it has I think all 4 links: your Falcon Eye Dash, your affiliates, electronics, and your dash cam stuff. So I did send that so that we can go in here and pull that picture up at any time. It's right there as well. If that's okay with you, I'll leave that up, sir. And I'm asking because it was an email that you sent to me. I'm publicizing that, to ask and, letting you know that if that's okay with you to leave that there.
Yeah, absolutely. No problem at all. Yeah, as long as everybody, I want to make sure that everybody has our information, our links, and of course, contact information for any questions that they come about after this call and moving forward. So no problem at all.
Yeah, that last card picture you put up there, that was a lot better.
Hey, Trout, I posted a picture. It was an email from him to myself. It has all of the links as well in that picture. If you want to screenshot that, you can utilize that as well.
10-4. Yep, thank you.
Okay, XTI, if there are no more questions, man, we're going to release the great Gabe. I want to thank you so much, man, for coming in. This has been, wow, this is mind-boggling. I can't get off of the spy cam, man. Gives us a lot to talk about. Please feel free, man, during the week. Any other time, you're welcome to stop in. You're welcome to pop in and just, chat it up with us, man. You're always welcome. As with anyone else that has joined in for this, you're welcome to come in, join us, and just talk at any given time, man. I think you'll enjoy being here. We talk about a variety of things, and it's pretty nice here, if I must say so myself. Thank you, sir. And if no one else has any other questions, comments, or concerns, I guess we will move forward from this.
Thank you, Gabriel. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it. Got a lot of valuable information out of that. I'm going to probably have to get with my boy Lincoln to get most of it. I'm doing that soy sauce run tonight, so kind of busy with the wheel.
Yeah, thank you, Gabe. Thanks, Mike. BC, Canada in the building. Appreciate both of y'all, man. A lot of great information.
So, Jam, where you got the key here at so I can go to the concert?
Gabriel, Mike, thank you for the information you brought to the table. Appreciate it. A lot of information to look up.
Gabriel, Mike, listening to you guys, very professional, and look forward to trying to purchase something from you guys shortly. Thank you.